Slanted Fest 2023. Thank you so much for tuning in, and remember to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for extra points. Leave a comment. We'll have the chat going all night. We're on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. So stick around. We're going to have some fun tonight.
I saw Matt's smile creeping up. He knew it was coming.
Jamstrumental 62 Clarity Edition. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah,
this jam has been intense, like camping. Hey-o.
I was wondering if you were gonna do it.
Hey-o. Yep. Never heard that one before. We all love you, Ross. Thank you for everything you do. Congratulations on Slanted Fest. Big ups to you on Jamstrumental.
Hey, thank you so much.
You're the man, and all that while continuously renovating your studio. We appreciate you, man.
Oh, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming out and having some fucking fun. And oh, we got some feedback. Feedback. Yeah, so it's Isabelle Leblanc's first, not Leblanc. Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
That last jam was fucking tight.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing that one again.
Yeah.
I might play one more tune.
Isabelle's first time.
Yeah, welcome to Isabelle.
Yep. Noah Arsenealt's girlfriend there. Special lady. Yeah, also big shout out to Jack Jason, the Travelers of Time. They just did a Slanted Fest stream earlier tonight. You can check that out. We got Adam Gould on the drums. We got Willy on the bass. And we got Noah Arsenealt on the guitar. I'm Ross Cole. Oh, we also have Matthew Trites hanging out there, hiding. I'm gonna have to get the robot checking him out here.
I'm okay hiding.
There we go.
All right.
I can see you now. Double bass all the way. Yeah, you gotta go through the live. Yeah, we're on YouTube right now, and Twitch, Facebook. Like, comment, subscribe. We got the chat open. Love hearing from you. Fucking Jamstrumental 62 Clarity Edition. You feeling clear in the head out there? Fucking sounding good, boys.
I'm feeling pretty clear in the head now. Yes, thanks for asking.
You're welcome. Yeah, so that was Adam Gould on the drums, and Willy on the bass, Noah Arsenealt on the guitar, and we have Matthew Trites in the corner there playing second bass. So lots of bass action tonight. It's always a treat having Matthew Trites out and Noah Arsenealt and Adam Gould and Willy and Is out for the first time tonight. I'm your host, Ross Cole, here at Slanted Glass Production.
Yes, the man, our host. Love that.
Adam Gould there, heavyweight voice. Check him out, Instagram.
This guy might be hot.
Which one is it?
Yeah, this one right here is a little hot. Check, 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 check. Nuts.
That might have been a guitar too. Is the other guitar still on or is it off? Yeah, we also got Andrew Moore in the house here too. Somewhere. Noah Arsenealt on the drums. Isabelle Leblanc on the guitar.
Wow!
Arsenealt. it time for Eddie?
Yeah. Eddie.
Yeah, we could get. Oh, he's rolling a jazz cigarette right now, I guess. So. Yeah, we'll get Adam Gould on the kit there. Yeah, Jamstrumental 62 Clarity Edition / Slanted Fest 2023. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm your host, Ross Cole, here. That was Noah Arsenealt on the kit. We got Adam Gould jumping back on the kit for a bit. And then we're going to have Eddie Arsenealt. Oh, Eddie Arsenealt is jumping on now. Oh, okay, yeah, he's just doing the pipe. He's playing the pipe. Yeah. And we got Willy on the bass there, and Matthew Trites on the bass. Also had Isabelle Leblanc on the guitar there. And we also have Andrew Moore here in the control room as well. Like, comment, subscribe. Feel free to talk in the chat there. Love hearing from you there. All right, let's get her going here. Phil Howe. Filthy Phil Howe in the chat. Yeah, fucking Jamstrumental 62. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's also Slanted Fest 2023. We got more Slanted Fest events coming. We got a 420 event coming up on 420, the big Roscola debut show, and also some other 420 kind of shenanigans that we'll be up to that night. So check out Facebook. We got more events to come, and we have this happening every week on Tuesday. Yeah, shout out to Trudeau.
Yeah, Trudeau, shout out, yeah. Yeah.
Don Arnold.
Raise our tax dollars.
Elon Musk.
Ew. I don't want a Tesla. I'm not paying $400. toy. His Mega Blocks for kids. Like what? No.
Is it a toy?
It was too cool for me. I had to.
Don Arnold's toy? What? Is that what our tax dollars are being used for? I don't know.
System of a Down.
Jamstrumental 62 Clarity Edition. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in this week. Still got some more jams, I think. And we got to get a group photo before you guys head out, though. If you like to destroy my sweater. shout out here to Adam Gould, Matthew Trites, Isabelle Leblanc, Noah Arsenealt. We're gonna keep the party going a little bit though, so stick around. Sweet. Hey, it's Jamstrumental 62 Clarity Edition. We've got Eddie Arsenealt here on the drums, Willy Calixte on the bass, Andrew Moore on the guitar, and I'm Ross Cole here. So I think we could probably stop the jamming around there, maybe. Yeah, it's a little past 11, so keep the people upstairs happy. Yeah. Well, if you guys want to sit around and chat a little bit, we can do that. All right, grab a mic, boys. Jamstrumental podcast.
All right. Now we had a fun one today. There, she was, it was getting pretty warm in there. I guess I was getting quite the workout in. Anyways, that last, actually, for Oregon, all the jams I was here for tonight, I can't speak for the ones that I wasn't here in time for, but man, it was a fun one tonight.
Did you come from work?
Oh, actually, I just noticed Andrew doesn't have a mic there. Can you ask that question again?
Did you come from work?
Yes, I did come from work.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's because your shift is always.
Yeah, that's
always goes, late,
that's
eh?
always the way it is. That's why I
always-
show up a little bit late. I gotta go to work, but hey, a
Yeah.
guy's got to pay the bills, eh?
True.
But yeah, here I am because playing music's my favorite thing to do in the world.
William must be paid.
Yes.
Thank you for getting that. We have a Will in the house. Does anybody ever call you Bill? Oh, yeah, okay. He said yes, everyone. He said sometimes he gets called Bill. I think he's putting his coat on. It looks like he's heading out.
Do you have anything to say before heading out tonight, Willie?
Oh yeah, I had fun, so I'm good.
He had
All
fun, he's
right. Well,
good.
he had fun, so he's good. That he just said that's also yeah. She's been a good one.
Yeah, thanks for coming out there, Willie.
It's always a pleasure when you're here, Willie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun, man.
Yeah, see you, man.
We'll see you again soon.
Yeah, have a good night. Yeah, such a
See you later.
good guy for sure.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, we got multiple camera angles in here now.
Ah, yes.
Oh, you brought yourself a stout today, eh?
Yes, I did. The Pump House Muddy River Stout. It's a
It
little
is,
bit. It's a little bit fancier than the Alpine I had
You
last
usually
time.
have,
We had
yeah.
a beer connoisseur conversation there.
It's it's true. We did have. A little
Yes,
conversation.
we did.
What
we
did I
did.
have?
You had like a fancy 12% beer that
Oh,
you
I
spilled like
did.
3/4 of it, I think.
Okay, I didn't spill it.
Well, somebody
but-
spilled it.
Yes.
The
Who-
thing is
who
that you
spilled
didn't get
it,
to
Ross?
drink it.
Fuck. Who was it?
I can't even remember. I don't think there were a lot of us left by the podcast part of the night.
You don't remember who spilled it?
Was it you?
It was you.
It was me?
Yeah, you
It
spilled
was
it.
one of
Spilled
you
a beer?
two.
No.
It was by the desk. Yeah. You remember
No.
it spilled all down there? You don't remember that? Oh yeah. go
Are you
back
trying
and
to
check.
fuck with my memory?
No. I'll tell you. Go back. What 4 Jamstrumentals maybe? Yeah.
I'd say probably two.
We'll have to
probably two, I
rewind.
think.
Well,
'Cause-
there was one.
Yes.
The last one was just you.
yeah, just me and Ross.
And then the one before I think I missed. So
Oh yeah. Oh, it might have been the one before.
maybe
that,
3
then.
before. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, I had drank most of it. There was maybe
Oh,
like
okay.
25% left.
I see.
But yeah,
Well, at
I
least
didn't
you
put
had
it in
most
a
of
great
it.
spot, and it just
It
kind of
happens.
swirled
It
around. and
happens.
It's true, it does. Yeah, we did have a beer connoisseur conversation though. That's true.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
That one is a little fancier, but it's spring. What are you doing drinking stouts?
I don't care. It tastes good. I like it.
You like it? Eh?
I like
Okay.
it. If it
Look at
tastes
that,
good,
eh?
it tastes good. That's all I've got to say.
So you're not a guy. You don't like designate types of beers for certain times of the year.
Oh, not particularly. I mean, I find I don't normally drink Moose Light, but I sometimes enjoy drinking Moose Light in the summertime just because, like, oh, it's so warm. It's like drinking water,
Right.
but it's easier than grabbing a water.
It's hard to drink like the thick stuff in the middle of when it's super hot out.
It could be, but I like going to the Pump House and getting their beers just because they're nice and convenient to closely
that's
where
true.
I am for work. So then it's just easy. Shoot, I didn't bring any beer for later. I'll just go get some before I leave. That way
That's a
I don't
good
got to
idea.
backtrack home because the liquor store is obviously closed at this time.
Yep.
So also a big thank you to all the breweries that sell beer until after the liquor store is closed. Thank you
And
very
a
much.
no
Much
thank you
appreciated.
to the government for putting us behind in the times.
Yes.
and
yes.
literally mandating that alcohol stores have to close at 5.
That's at 5?
5.
It's 5, isn't it? That the 9
It's
now.
8 or
I'm
is
pretty
it 8
sure
or
it's
is it
9.
9?
No,
I'm
you're
pretty
right.
sure
right.
it's 9.
It
It's
was
9, but it's 5 on Sundays.
Yeah.
Sundays, it's
This is the thing, though.
the hours are a bit
Regardless
more
of the
limited.
time, I do have a little beef with this because
Oh yeah.
Thanks,
if
Don
you-
Arnold.
Look, you know what? I'm not
Just
even
kidding.
gonna blame her. It's
No,
not-
no,
it's not-
she's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah, we're just
If you
fucking
go literally
roasting.
anywhere else in the world,
Mhm.
you can have beer at any point. They sell it everywhere. This like super restricted, certain places have to sell it, is nonsense. If you go overseas, you can drink it on the street. all
That's
the time.
A good point.
Oh yeah, like we are way behind the times here.
I mean, some people are ahead of the times, I suppose, eh?
Yeah, I'm not saying we have to. I mean, I don't know what the rules should be, but they definitely shouldn't be. I mean, it has extended to grocery stores now, which is nice, but you know, when I was growing up young, it's like you really had to grab it. You had to be on time.
Marijuana
man.
was
you had
also
to be
illegal.
on time.
Yeah.
We are more progressive in that category. So I guess you know what?
It-
Maybe
it-
it's just got to balance
it evens-
itself out.
Yeah, it's
right?
got to balance,
It's gotta
itself out. And it's always getting better and
You
better.
can get it at the grocery stores now, too. And
You can get marijuana at the grocery stores.
no,
if you ask
no.
the right
Boot
guy in the produce section.
beer and wine.
The produce section. Yeah. No, it's true. And,
They should,
you know
though.
what?
Like,
Yeah,
why the fuck not, eh?
credit to that, but you know, there's any place should be able to get a liquor license
Yeah.
as long as they follow the rules. It makes no sense that you designate it only to the liquor stores and now only liquor stores and some grocery stores.
Yeah, they should have a bar at Sobeys. So you can like get
that would
wasted
be
while
great.
you buy groceries, and you'll probably spend more money, and they'll make more
Yeah,
money. So
exactly, yeah.
why aren't they lobbying government to
Yeah.
legalize bars in grocery stores, right?
I mean, you should just be able to walk into a convenience store and get a beer if you want one.
I mean, they do
Yeah.
that in the
That's it.
States. They do that in the
They
States.
do it literally everywhere.
Yeah.
Except here.
I
I mean,
w-
maybe there's a couple other countries, but as far as I'm concerned, everywhere I've been allows you to do that except here.
Yeah, take note there, politicians.
Yeah, take note, guys.
They make more tax money too, so you
Yeah,
don't have to
let's
do all
get it
these other
together.
taxes as much, and people will just be happier.
at all
'Cause
this.
then they can have easy access, safe access. You know,
Yeah.
you can go to McDonald's there, get like a Colt or whatever with your Happy Meal, or you know, get
Oh,
like
and
I don't know if they
double
sell
bourbon
them at
on the
McDonald's,
rocks to
but
go.
I mean, yeah.
should be able to buy weed and booze everywhere.
Certainly the alcohol, at least. I don't know. You know, at least like, I'm not trying to make up the specific rules here. I'm just trying to point out how traditional our rules are compared to the rest of the world.
Yeah, and in some ways we're ahead of the rest of the world because we have legal weed.
It's true, and that's what we were saying.
It
and
evens out.
it
It
evens
evens
out
out.
because in a lot of places, yeah, we are more progressive because we're one of the only countries that actually has legal weed. Yet, you know, the alcohol seems to still be very restricted to only certain stores.
And it's weird in some ways, alcohol is way less restricted than weed. You can go to the store, you could like pack your car or your minivan just full like not Jenga, Tetris. You could
Tetris,
Tetris
yeah.
that shit into your minivan full of booze, but you can only get like a certain amount of weed at the store, and they got all these like silly warning label things on there. It's just, but it's like it's got to start somewhere, I guess.
It's true, and I think the warning labels are definitely good for sure. You know, I'm not opposed to warning labels. That's for sure.
They should have
I
benefit
like that they do
labels
that.
too, right? Like,
They should have
like
benefit
it's kind
labels.
of it's kind of off balance. They should have like pros on the weed bags as
They're
well.
probably thinking in their
Makes
heads
you
like,
less shy.
we don't have to convince people. We don't have to convince pretty much anybody to smoke weed. We have to convince them to be careful about it. That's the thing.
Absolutely.
Like most people, and not everybody. It's not for everybody, but a lot of people will just want to smoke it no matter what. So it makes more sense to just have the warnings on it.
And sometimes, like when you restrict things, though, it makes people want it more in an
Oh,
unhealthy way. It's
definitely.
like you
Oh,
can't have
definitely.
that. Fuck you! I'm gonna have as much of it as I want.
How about the warnings on cigarettes, eh? It was never like that back in the day, but
Yeah,
now
doctors
it's like,
used to
What year did
recommend
they
it and
start?
stuff,
What year
I
did they
guess.
start
Camels.
putting those
Camels.
warnings there on the
Doctor's
cigarettes?
favorites.
How long have they been doing that?
it depends
for here
on
in Canada.
in Canada.
Yeah.
I mean, ooh. I mean, there were always. I don't know if there was always.
Like ever since I can remember.
Yeah, I
there
was
have
young
been,
when they put like the serious ones, like where they start showing you pictures
like
of
pictures
like,
of
people's
tongues
holes
with
in their throats and stuff.
cancer and
Yeah.
what oxygens that have what lungs that have smoked cigarettes versus lungs that
Yeah.
haven't smoked cigarettes look like.
Doesn't everything have to be like really kind of like blank now as well?
Yeah,
like you can't
but,
have
basically
generic-
all the packs
like,
of
you-
cigarettes.
generic
they're all
packaging.
It's
brown
like very
and
generic.
they
Yeah,
all
they're
look the
really
same.
trying to disincentivize people to smoke cigarettes, which honestly I think is good because it's extremely addictive and they're not good for you at all. If you want them, you can still get them. There's no problem getting them, but I agree with all the incentives to stop people from just to make it that one extra little loop that you gotta oh, this is generic branding. It doesn't look attractive to people. I think if you're already addicted to it, it's not going to matter to you. But if you're not, and the package looks cool, and the cool kids are doing it, and the cool stuff's happening around it, that's the incentive I think they're trying to get rid of.
But I feel that it is working though, because I don't see as many kids smoking
Right.
cigarettes.
Yeah.
Like
They're just vaping now.
Yeah, they're just vaping. It's probably worse. At least cigarettes are come from tobacco, a plant. But yeah, I heard
Habit replacement, I guess.
What's that?
Just
A habit replacement.
I think it's worse
but-
because they just end up doing more.
Oh, definitely.
Because you can just
definitely.
vape all the time
And you
instead
can-
of going out for one
Yeah,
cigarette.
you can get
and
away
coming
with
back in,
just
right?
vaping indoors pretty well anywhere. It's like as long as nobody sees you, if somebody smells it, they're not going to realize that somebody is vaping. But another
Are you
thing,
telling us that you go to the bathroom and vape?
No. I do not vape. I'll tell you why I don't vape. Well, one of the reasons
Ooh,
I
he
don't
doesn't
vape.
vape?
oh, he's putting
No.
his beer down for this one.
So I heard say a rumor a few years ago that the fluid that they put inside those vape rigs are, at least a few years ago. I know they've changed the technology a bit in the past few years, but I've heard say that the fluid that they put in there is actually the same fluid that they put in fog machines. Obviously a bit cleaner and with candy flavors and stuff like that. So basically, if somebody that's vaping a vape rig is basically a vaping candy flavored smoke machine, in my opinion.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is that the same with like marijuana as well, or is this just with the tobacco vapes?
Well, no. Well, the
Nicotine vapes.
with a marijuana vape that you get at Cannabis NB, it's basically like just concentrate, like shatter or whatever that people smoke in a memory blank. I can't. Doing a dab. Yeah, I haven't
Right,
done
right,
one of those in a
okay.
very long time, so I forgot what they were called. But yeah, it's basically the same thing that they'll put in a dab that they'll put in the marijuana pens that you buy at the store.
So you're talking about the tobacco ones.
Oh, I'm
Or
talking.
the
I'm talking
nicotine
about the
replacement
nicotine
or whatever?
replacement
Yeah.
ones. Yeah.
I keep saying tobacco, but there's no tobacco in that.
No. Although I did see a box for a vape that was tobacco flavored. I thought that was pretty
Interesting.
interesting. Like, why would somebody smoke something that's tastes well?
Why would people
I
would
guess
drink-
it would probably make sense for somebody that's trying to get off of cigarettes, right? So like they'd
Well,
be used to smoking cigarettes, and
I think
then
it's kind of
they're
the
going to
same
that with the flavor.
You
Nah,
know, it's
maybe.
like, why would somebody drink non-alcoholic beer?
It doesn't taste as good, but then again, there are people who actually have quit drinking, but they still like going to the bar and socializing,
Yeah.
and then they're sitting there drinking
the
alcohol-free
specific-
beer, and they're still
right.
having a good time. There's nothing wrong with that.
We all know that the
Yeah.
cheap beers don't taste that good, but they're cheaper and you get a buzz, right?
Oh yeah.
But then people switch to the non-alcoholic, and it's like, why? That would be like drinking decaf Hims. Why do that to yourself? You know?
I mean, people
some-
just
it's a-
like
it's
the
it.
compliments stuff is pretty decent, I guess, as far as that stuff goes.
As far as
not
Starbucks
endorsed by
coffee, yeah.
compliments, but
Yeah.
for like the 0.5s or whatever.
Okay.
I was kind of doing those for a while, but then I just kind of switched to water and liked water better, I think.
Right.
Uh,
I love
still
those
like,
bubblies, man.
Still prefer like
Those
normal
bubblies,
beer
I
though,
find them
like over
Yeah,
it.
they
but-
remind me
Yep.
too much of pop bubblies.
Oh, dude, I love them. I'm gonna go home right now. I'm gonna crack one, and
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
gonna sink half of it in one gulp, and it's gonna destroy me, and I'm gonna love it.
Okay, what kind of bubbly do you have that you're going to be
So
drinking tonight?
I've got grapefruit and the new raspberry.
Okay.
Raspberry's brand new. I've been waiting for raspberry literally since I've been drinking bubbly,
All right.
which has been a couple years now.
Oh shit! They just got raspberry.
Yeah,
like when?
like a month ago.
Oh, shit.
Month and a half.
To
Yeah,
try
it's
that
very
out.
new. Yeah.
What would you say is your favorite flavor of bubbly? Maybe I just tried the wrong
So
one.
Not sponsored.
the raspberry I've been waiting for a
Yeah.
long time because raspberry is my favorite fruit. It's my favorite berry. It's just awesome. It gives you, it's like such a good flavor, but it kicks you in the pants.
I
You know,
see.
it gives you that zest, that zip. But my favorite bubbly, the greatest bubbly, this is objective, this is not subjective, is the lime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, one's pretty
Would
decent.
it be
Lime
like
is the best
similar
one.
to 7-Up?
It's like a 7-Up
Yeah.
with no sugar. It's crazy.
There's no
It's-
sugar in those.
No.
Oh.
There's nothing in them except water. and
Artificial or
carbonation.
natural flavors,
Yeah,
whatever that
yeah.
is.
It's
But-
it's incredible. It's like it's the most refreshing one. Some of them are good, but they're a little thicker.
I
like
had the grape
mango.
one. I wasn't a big fan.
Grape. You mean blackberry?
It came in a purple can. I thought
That's
it was
blackberry.
grape.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll
there's
say
there's
that.
no grape
I,
right
I
now.
believe you. I believe you. You're definitely more of a bubbly
Yeah.
connoisseur than I.
The blackberry's very good.
Yeah.
Also very good.
Yeah, I
They're
thought
all
that one was
good.
pretty good. Yeah,
The only one I don't like is pineapple.
I haven't had the pineapple one.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
I'm just not a pineapple guy in general.
Yeah, I like pineapple, so I might like.
You
that,
might like
maybe.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
You ever try the ahas?
I have.
The what?
I've had a couple of them. Yep.
Yeah,
They're pretty good too.
yeah. I almost like them better in a way.
Okay.
Like, they kind of mix some flavors and shit together.
I think it's cool. Like I think what we're really going for is amount of carbonation and the flavor mixes.
Yeah.
You know, because they've got Aha's got stuff that Bubbly doesn't have in terms of, because Bubbly doesn't have any that are mixed. They're all one
Yeah,
fruit, right?
yeah. Their pineapple is with was it passion fruit or something? I forget what they
Oh,
mix them
that
together.
sounds awesome.
They kind of mix two different like artificial or natural flavors
Right.
together or something.
But these AHA drinks, when I saw those cans, I always thought they were there was alcohol in there. But is it more of like a sugar-free drink, or is it sweet, or?
There's
I
no
think they're sugar-free,
There's no yeah, it's zero sugar, zero artificial.
So it's basically just a carbonated fruit
It's
drink.
just carbonated.
yeah, there's no
water with a
aspartame
little
or
bit
That's
of,
any of that stuff in there. It's
It's
just
such a good, like, in the summertime, I'll combine my drinks on like a good summer day at the beach or whatever. Will be a combination of bubblies, usually Molson Canadian. I don't know why, I just go for that's like my.
Hey, everybody's
that's
got their favorite plain beer.
It's exactly. Everyone's got their structure.
I used to go for the moose greens myself.
Schooner,
okay, right,
for
exactly. Yeah, or
myself.
a schooner. Yeah, exactly. So everyone's got their like underneath structure beer, and I'll have that, and then I'll have some White Claws as well.
Some White Claws. You're a
Yeah.
White Claw drinker.
Oh,
eh?
the only thing about the White Claws that I don't like is they don't fit into the little like drink.
Koozies.
Yeah, little koozies.
'cause
Yeah,
the
they don't
cans
fit
of
in the
White Claws,
koozies.
they're longer, but they're skinnier.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like kind of cool, but it's like I want to use my koozie, cozy.
Beer koozie.
I wonder if you could take a
Yeah.
heat gun to it to shrink it.
You mean
No, I
expand
think you'd
it?
probably melt it.
Like,
You need to shrink the
like 'cause
koozie.
like the
If
like you're
it-
talking about like the beer koozie, like
Yeah.
the fucking foam things that like.
Well,
keep
the
it-
thing is I actually for Christmas I actually got a nice one. I got one of
Oh,
the
yeah?
Yeti ones, so I wouldn't want to do that to it. It's too nice.
I was thinking you could like even just put a can of White Claw in there, cut it,
Yeah.
and then if you know how to sew, just sew it back together, and then it would almost fit.
or use some kind of like thing to melt it back together.
Or maybe they make like adapter pieces that you can put into the koozie. Damn it.
Or you can
And then
line
you
it
can
with.
put
Oh, sorry.
You can line. Yeah,
oh
you
yeah,
line
lining
it with
it would
something.
be
Line it
definitely
with,
the easiest option.
I was thinking what you use for duct work, like duct tape, but
Right,
like the
okay.
foil duct tape maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
So
that's a
maybe
good
maybe
idea.
that foil
And you
would
can
kind
make
of
it
add like
smaller
some
so
extra
you can-
insulation properties
Right.
too. Fucking
Interesting.
soup up your
Yeah.
koozie there.
Yeah.
Tips and tricks.
I feel like I probably like the White Claws are still good, but I feel like I need to find something that I like as well that's alcoholic that I can fit in the koozie.
You could get like a just average water bottle that you buy at the grocery store to
Yeah.
put your water in and make a mixed drink in that. I find I'm not much of a rum drinker myself,
Okay.
but on a warm, sunny
Oh,
day, I
it's
can
the
drink
time,
rum.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, honestly, as well, these cans also don't fit in the koozie, but the Venerdis from Pump House. You ever had them?
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
the
yes.
Italian
Haven't,
seltzers. Very nice. Yeah, they're good as well.
I haven't caught up on the Pump House brews lately at
Yeah.
all.
They make an Italian seltzer called
It's-
Venerdi, which I
it's
believe
good.
is Friday in Italian.
No,
Yeah,
I know-
seltzers. You see more seltzers now, eh?
Yeah. It's a good summer drink. Oh, that's the way to go.
Yeah. I don't like too much beer. It dries
Yeah.
me out. So it's
Yeah.
nice to stay hydrated with something. a
No,
little bit
exactly.
More watery.
Yeah, more water, like 2 waters, beer, 2 waters, beer. That's how
Got
you
the
go.
formula. The
I
Andrew
think
Moore formula.
you know what? I made it up right now. So
But as long
I
as
just-
you're
I feel
mixing
like
the
that's
two
good.
to
Yeah, it's
a
good to alternate.
roughly
Stay
even
hydrated.
ratio.
oh yeah,
Especially-
you can't go like 6 in a row and not
No,
have
no.
any.
Especially in the
water.
summer and the
Yeah,
humidity
you're just
and the
gonna
sweating and stuff. You really got to stay
Oftentimes
fucking
people don't
hydrated.
eat as much in the summer.
Stay
too, so-
hydrated, everyone. Stay
Even in the
hydrated.
winter, you got to stay hydrated.
It's true.
Because it's like I don't know the science on it, but it's like drier air and stuff too. So that's probably
true,
like
yeah.
that's probably dehydrating you more in the winter too.
Well, yeah. I mean, even when you're inside, like you know how your skin is. Like in
Yeah.
the winter, it's way more. It's way drier, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Dry.
If you
No special word there. Just dry.
dry.
It's true. It is drier though. And in the winter, like if I don't moisturize in my hands, they start cracking right here. They're actually close right now. I should moisturize more. Anyway, that's it. That's how I feel.
What's
and
what's
then,
your go-to lotion?
I've got a couple. So I went to Bed Bath & Beyond. No. Bath and Body Works.
Okay.
That's the one in the mall, right? I just get them mixed up.
Maybe I haven't been in the mall in quite a while.
Bath and Body
I
Works
think that's
is the
one
one
at
in the mall,
I
right?
think so.
It sounds right.
So they have some like deals there sometimes. So I got like a 3-pack.
Cool.
It's because there's body cream, there's body lotion, and body cream is like that's the intense shit. That's the shit that once you put it on, you're gonna feel slippery for a little bit.
Okay.
And that's the stuff you want to use in the winter. And then when you get to the summer, you use the lotion, which is a little more water base in it. So it's just less, like it's less intense. It's not going to leave you feeling slippery for 30 minutes.
I hear you.
Yeah, and you don't need to be slippery for 30 minutes. Not in the summer.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah, we're slippery enough.
It's easy to
It
get
might
slippery. in
I
the
wonder if
summer.
that would like
It's true.
doesn't mix with sweat in a bad way or anything. It's-
Yeah. So how do you guys feel about sunscreen? Because I have views about that.
So I know I normally don't like wearing sunscreen. For like the most part, I'll just not wear sunscreen until that one day that I burn red like a tomato, and it happens to be every single year, and I have to learn my lesson about it every year. Then for the rest of the summer, I'll normally wear the sunscreen.
Why don't you like wearing sunscreen?
What's that? It's just a bit of a pain sometimes. I'm just getting up. Oh, I want to go outside right now. I just can't be bothered to like massage myself with sunscreen. Then I'll put sunscreen on and I'll jump at the beach or in a lake or whatever, and I'll get all soaked and wet. And then the sunscreen will come off, and I burn anyways, even though I just put it on 2 minutes earlier.
Right. Well, yeah, because you put it on, then got in the water. You have to wait a half hour.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the rule about eating.
Hey, look, we're all learning something today. That's why you're burning, is because
I see.
Yeah, you got to put it on, you got to wait, and that's the thing. Now that takes planning, and you're in the relaxed mode.
A lot of times I would just put it on like right before I'd go in, just like
Yeah,
it's probably
wash
better
your
than
skin.
nothing. But like I wouldn't be like going like full in swimming unless it was like a really nice
Any part
day,
that
but-
touches the water, if you just put sunscreen on, you're just washing it right off. It's got to absorb in the skin. I also agree with you though. I don't like the feeling of sunscreen, and I don't want to just take the time to rub it on my body. So I use the spray.
I love the spray.
The spray's the way to go.
It usually is.
You got to go spray. Just
Plus, that way
get
it's easier
boom,
to get
you
your
can get the back, no problem. You
it's
can
way
get
more
all.
convenient.
You can get everywhere you need to get with no help. And then the only thing you got to remember is, I'm gonna go in the water later, so I need to do it now. That's the only thing.
Is probably like fast. Is it faster with the spray stuff? Like as far as absorption?
I don't know. As far as I know, no. And I would default to same amount of time just to be safe, because you know what? Like when I was younger, I also didn't put sunscreen on, but now, I feel like it's not a smart move. The sun is a serious motherfucker.
It is.
Yeah, like
And-
fusion reactor
and-
in the sky.
Yeah, they're like they're coming down on us. Those summers they're hot, man. Last summer, some days in August were like holy. And if you've been, I don't know if you guys have been to Asia at all, but that shit is, dude, they're dealing with holy moly. Like you wouldn't think about it, but like whenever I've traveled to like one of those tropical countries, basically, I wear long sleeve things. I have like 2 or 3 really thin sweaters. I wear sweaters because because sunscreen's not going to cover it. The sun will blast through you.
Wow.
The fusion reactor will get through.
Crazy.
So I literally like have a hooded thing with long sleeves, and I wear that because.
It's kind of what they do, like
Yeah.
in like the Sahara and all that stuff. They got like,
Yeah,
all that
exactly.
That's a good
Yep.
point. That's a
And
good
that's
point.
everybody you see in the Sahara, they're covered from head to toe in clothing. Yeah, because it's crazy.
Sunscreen hasn't really been that new or like that old of a thing.
Right, it's
I
been
guess
fairly
they,
new.
I think they used to put mud on themselves maybe sometimes.
Yeah, that
or-
does. Yeah,
Mud works. I mean, obviously, you don't want to rub mud all over yourself if you're going to go out and about in your nice clothes to have a nice day.
probably not.
But
I'm gonna look it up right now.
but yeah,
Mud-
mud works.
It's probably like really nice for your skin and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see when sunscreen was invented.
But I know that there was a time where the ozone layer was stronger because not as many pesticides and aerosol cans and all sorts of other man-made garbage like that, destroying the environment. So the ozone layer was stronger, so people didn't get quite as sunburned. Like our grandparents, I doubt they put sunscreen on when they were kids.
There's a lot. Yeah, there's definitely it's definitely thinner out there. Things are getting hotter. Shit's getting more real. Okay, when do you guys think sunscreen was invented?
1932.
Like the type that we have in the form that we have it now, maybe 75 years ago.
75. So you're saying like in the 40s, basically.
Like kind of like
67
copper
now, I
tone
guess
type
50.
stuff there, like that, like.
You're saying like
Not the natural kind of stuff that they probably would have came up with.
so
before.
1948 would be 75 years ago.
Oh,
I still say 1932.
And you're saying 1932. Eddie's closer.
oh shit.
And I win. What's the prize?
Not by much, but he is closer.
Okay.
1938.
Okay.
Okay.
But the event that will inspire him to create the first modern sunscreen a decade later, which is 48, which puts you
Oh shit.
kind of as
so
the winner.
We're
So I'm not
both
sure.
right.
You're both right. You're closer to the actual invention for dermatologists, apparently. Yeah, he got sunburned. Oh, nope. Sorry, I didn't read it all the way through.
Okay.
No,
So Ross
you are
wins.
right. You're wrong.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, I
Take a
just,
big round
I
of applause for
literally
Ross
didn't.
Gould.
I mean, I was like paying attention to you guys. I just saw the date and I didn't actually read it. In 1938, the Swiss chemist Franz Greiter, he got burned while climbing Mount Pisbruin 10.
Have any of the viewers ever been there?
And it was an event that inspired him to create the first modern sunscreen a decade later.
Wow.
75 years ago,
Shit,
1948. You
wonder
were
where that-
right on.
Wow.
Holy
The
shit.
actual year.
That's crazy.
Look at that, eh?
You must have known already.
I
Must have known. Who looked it up before?
Ah, yes.
I wasn't
God
even
damn
sure
it.
if it
Look at
would
that,
be
eh?
that long because like it used to be more of a thing to just put like oil on yourselves
Yeah,
and like
and
fucking
burn. You wanted
yeah.
to get that color.
Oh yeah, get nice and crispy there.
Fuck that shit. Be my color, thank you. Any sort of change in color in your skin is actually technically not good for you because
So-
you're manipulating your skin cells.
Well, that's a good point. And also, like in China, it used to be a fashion to like have the whitest skin possible.
It's not even. It still is.
But it still is
Oh,
now.
wow.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
so
I used to live in China.
Okay,
I saw it in
that's
the
true,
I
that's
saw it
true.
in the grocery stores and in the pharmacies. Literally spray on, white spray on. Oh yeah, you buy
Okay.
it.
It's
I
like
thought
full
it-
of like
I thought it was
mercury
more
or
of a-
something. What is it like mercury or lead?
I have no
or-
idea. I mean, it was all in Chinese, but you could clearly tell by the
Wow.
bottle that was.
I always
white
thought
or-
it was more of a
Yeah.
class thing, like the people who are suntanned or field workers, they spend their time outside. We're rich,
That's
so
definitely
we don't have to.
that's certainly the
burn.
origins,
That
right?
was always what I.
Yeah, that's
understood.
that's certainly
Yeah.
origins of the feeling of that. Yeah, for sure. But it's crazy. Yeah. Anyway, I want to don't manipulate your skin too much because cancer is caused from manipulation in cells. That's that's where it comes from. So keep it real. Don't get yourself cancer. Enjoy your life.
Cancer's bad.
I think
But-
there's a nutrition aspect of it too. Like if you don't have certain nutrition or vitamins, like you're more susceptible to it.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that for sure. Yeah, everything is always a variety of reasons.
I guess when
Yeah.
you think about it too, like a lot of people that are going out, they're just like super dehydrated and
Yeah.
they're just like drinking sugary drinks or alcohol drinks and
Yeah, no water in between.
like that could maybe be a big factor in like be like the also like the shock. Like because like people like we're so fucking like domesticated as
Right.
like a species now, like indoors all the time. So you get like a nice sunny day after like a long winter. You're like fuck yeah, going out. And you're just like you don't have any acclimation.
Right.
That's a
It's
good
just
point.
like going in right hot on that.
Right. Well, boys,
Yeah.
it's been good.
She's been a blast.
It's been fun discussing these topics.
I feel like we
We
had a
got
bit
through
more
quite
of
a
a
bit.
serious tone into the podcast part today than
We got through a
sometimes.
lot today.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was a nice little change.
It was very nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna peace out. I'm gonna go home.
Jamstrumental, bow, bow, bow.
Jamstrumental. Clarity edition. Thanks, Ross, for having us today. It's been wonderful.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming out. It's always a fucking blast and informative.
And we'll see you guys and gals next time.
Subscribe!